Kenya is a country of incredible cultural diversity, a land where vibrant traditions, art, and craftsmanship meet in a beautiful blend. In this documentary, we'll explore the rich cultural heritage of Kenya through the eyes of a South Sudanese visitor who shares his perspective on what makes Kenya so unique. Together, we'll delve into the traditions, artistry, and everyday practices that define Kenyan culture. To begin, let's hear from Dor Langar, a South Sudanese national living in Kenya. His unique viewpoint sheds light on how Kenya's culture is perceived by its neighbors.
My name is Dor Longar. I'm a subordinate staff at the Faculty of Engineering. My nationality is a South Sudanese. The parts of Kenyan cultures that I find interesting and I miss when I'm away from Kenya is that in Kenya you can just walk and find like people are just dancing on the streets and then posting, and also like people arguing on social media, and much more. Like you can actually find someone from today and then you start joking and then you insult each other and you don't have to take it to heart.
Through Dor's words, we gain an outsider's appreciation of Kenya's vibrant people, cuisine, and artistry, while also acknowledging his critique of aspects he feels they could improve. This honest perspective enriches our understanding of how Kenyan culture resonates beyond its borders. Kenya's artistry is as diverse as its people. From the bustling markets to the skilled hands of local artisans, creativity flows through every corner of the country. In Kariakor, we witness the ancient craft of basket weaving, where every weave tells a story of tradition passed down through generations. Nearby, local jewelers work meticulously to create Maasai ornaments, iconic beads that represent not just beauty but cultural identity. We also explore handcrafted Kenyan leather goods, including belts, wallets, and shoes. These items highlight the artisans' dedication to sustainability as they use natural materials to create practical yet artisan designs. Even Kenya's wildlife inspires creativity. Local painters immortalize giraffes, elephants, and lions on canvas, while small-scale sculptors craft stunning models of these animals, paying homage to the nation's rich wildlife heritage. Kenya's markets are a treasure trove of culture. Walking through the vibrant stalls, we find colorful Maasai clothes, intricately designed Swahili garments, and hand-woven mats that showcase the unity of style and function. There's also a strong sense of national pride here. T-shirts, capes, and other items emblazoned with Kenya are displayed everywhere, creating and celebrating the nation's identity.
Culture that I would wish to take back to where I come from is the unit or the friendship, the gift of friendship. Like you can meet someone today and then you start being friends together, and then knowing someone in a very few or in a very short time, and then now we start talking about things that actually you cannot find from someone that you have just met the other day or today. So these are the things like that kind of friendship that gives actually even like you can become a citizen. You feel like you belong to that because of how people accommodate you and how actually you relate to each other, because there is no envy or anything of you being discriminated. So I can talk of that.
Drums, utensils, and other handmade tools demonstrate the blend of artistry and everyday practicality in Kenyan life. These markets are more than just places to shop. They are cultural hubs where stories are shared and traditions come alive. No cultural journey is complete without the savoring flavors of a country. Kenya's street food is a culinary adventure of its own. From sizzling aromas of nyama choma to the sweet and spicy flavors of mahindi choma and samosas, Kenya's street food brings people together. Beyond the food, the street vendors themselves are cultural ambassadors, sharing recipes and traditions that have been part of Kenyan culture for generations.
You can just be walking, you're not interested in buying anything, and someone start convincing you, bringing up like how this thing is so strong, it is original, and then you buy. There's a power of convincing in Kenya compared to they have that sense of that gift of convincing, that power. I can say.
Kenya's culture is a vibrant mosaic shaped by its history, people, and natural beauty. From the intricate Maasai beadwork to the handcrafted leather goods, from the lively markets to the flavorful street foods, each element represents a piece of Kenya's soul.
Okay, I can say like the key difference here. Let me first talk of dressing. Like you find like in Kenya, people dressed as the witch, as everyone wishes. In my country, it's a total different. That freedom of you wearing like this mini skirt, it is not allowable. And if you try to miss, you will be in danger. And also, you realize even here in Kenya, like people find like they can insult their president, of which where I come from, it will be a totally opposite. So these are the key interesting and key different. Like I can say, there is also even a season in my country whereby like you cannot wear dreadlocks or you cannot have dreadlocks in your head because it will be like a crime or a totally actually a mess because when the police sees you how you like will say this person is a criminal and they just start rushing or beat you up and in Kenya is just normal. You wear as your choice, you do as you wish, and also there is much freedom compared to and this is actually a key interest.
Kenya's markets are cultural hubs where tradition and modernity come together. As you walk through the stalls, you can see more than products. You see the stories of people, their heritage, and their creativity. Take Masai beadwork, for example. Each piece tells a story about a community, identity, and values. Red represents bravery, green symbolizes the land, and blue mirrors the vast sky. These aren't just accessories, they are symbols of pride and cultural resilience. The vibrant patterns of basket weaving are not only beautiful but also functional with designs that carry cultural meaning. Each basket is a testament to the skill and ingenuity of Kenyan women who continue to honor this tradition while innovating for the modern world. Amid these traditional crafts, there's also a growing demand for modern Kenyan-inspired designs. Swahili fabrics and Maasai patterns are now influencing contemporary fashion, blending the old with the new. This cultural freedom is reflected in Kenya's markets, where tradition coexists with creativity. Artisans are experimenting with new designs, blending global influences with local heritage to create pieces that appeal to both Kenyans and visitors from around the world. Kenya's culture is evolving, shaped by globalization and changing lifestyles. But amidst these challenges, the country's artisans and communities are finding ways to preserve their traditions. Similarly, Kenyan leatherworks are finding new ways to showcase their craft using locally sourced materials. Hearing the perspective of our South Sudanese guest, we are reminded that Kenya's cultural richness is not just for Kenyans. It's a source of admiration and inspiration for visitors from across the globe. As we wrap up this journey, one thing is clear. Kenya's culture is alive, evolving, and deeply rooted in its people, pride, and resilience. Kenya's culture is more than just what we see. It's what we feel, hear, and taste. It's the warm smiles in the market, the rhythm of the drums, the intricate designs of the beadwork, and the sizzling of street food. This is Kenya, a land of beauty, creativity, and unity in diversity. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery.